Thanks for rolling it.
You're welcome.
I'll find a lighter. Oh, you might actually have a lighter too.
I do. There's your cup.
All the cards. What's your favorite kind of car?
Favorite kind of car?
Yeah.
Ah, man. I guess it just depends. I like the 52 Stingrays. They're beautiful cars. I like Nissan 370s and the 350s. Those are really cool cars. They're pretty. Teslas are pretty fucking cool, man.
Teslas are cool. What about the kind that Todd has? Are those cool?
Those hydrogen cars?
Yeah, the hydrogen.
I mean, they're cool. It's just my question is like,
Is it a bomb? Like,
Yeah,
are you? If you
hydrogen's
get into an
extremely-
accident, are you gonna be like
if
exploded?
something nicks that tank and creates a spark, is it going to explode?
Right. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know, they could be, you know, completely safe about it and
You
have
just want to grind
all
a
these-
nugget up. Oh, you needed a nugget to grind.
Yeah.
Needed a nugget to grind. Okay.
You know, there's a lot of different variables that could go into that.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's definitely cool. It's
Yeah.
definitely-
Well, yeah, it doesn't use gas, so like, super cool. But
Like
could be
kinetic sand.
dangerous. It's like kinetic
Potentially
sand.
Very dangerous.
That weed.
Could be very dangerous.
I want a
But I mean, if they released it onto the market, Honda's a really safe car. Like,
yeah
They're prided on their
safety features.
yeah. I mean, I drove a Honda. My first car was a 2000 Honda Accord. Like, I never wrecked it, so I never got to experience its safety features really, but
Right.
still, they had a thing in the 2000 Accords where you had to get the passenger airbag redone. It had never been deployed. They had
Recall on it.
a recall on it, but it was
Yeah.
fixable. It wasn't,
Right.
dangerous.
Would you say you're like a type of car person?
No, I don't have a particular.
You're not like a Jeep person or a Ford person or
I mean,
Chevy.
I've had a lot of problems out of Fords. I'm not gonna lie.
so you'd
but
say if anything you're just not a type of person. Not that you
I'm not a type of person if it gets me to point A to point B, I like it, and that's why I don't hate this 500.
Right.
Mainly because it hasn't faulted on me yet. I mean, it's got almost 300,000 miles on it, so it's not gonna run for much longer. But at the same time, you never know if you take care of it.
Could.
It could, and I'm trying to take care of it. Change the oil. I get 15% left, and I go and change it.
Yeah.
Excluding this time, just because we were.
Out when it beeped at us.
Well, that and I had to do my brakes and rotors this time too.
Oh yeah.
This time around.
That makes sense. Ooh. Oh. It's beautiful, truly. Yes.
It's like when I stopped smoking, I got better at rolling.
I know, right? You got super good at rolling.
I don't know. It just happened.
Could I?
You set that on me.
Of course.
Yeah.
I really want a Rolls Royce Phantom.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking cars, man.
I think those are beautiful looking cars, and I know that they are very expensive, but if you can find one for a good deal, then you might be able to get one for a good deal, and in that case, it would be kind of worth it. Yeah, that's why I want one.
They're really cool cars. I just feel like everyone who's rich has one, I want something different.
They're so pretty.
Studebakers are really cool cars. They don't make them anymore, but I want something different. You know?
Like, what's your dream car?
My dream car?
Yeah.
Shit.
Cause like that's my all-time dream car. You know. Luxury, big, baller.
Yeah, it's just like everyone has one though. You know what I mean? Like there are
Who's
a lot
everyone?
Of, like,
I don't know
cars.
one goddamn person.
You don't know a single person, but every fucking rapper has a Phantom, dude. Every rapper got a Phantom.
Name one.
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump has a Phantom?
DJ Khaled.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're just making this up. You're just pulling names.
They all rap about him, and I've seen Khaled in a Phantom. They all have Phantoms.
So you want something that's like super fast though, right?
Not necessarily. I'd like an old Coupe de Ville.
And my tapes and my sheeties just don't sell. I bet my caddy will. Well, it was about sundown in a small white town when I met a little girl named Jan Ann. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I was mistaking it for the Wraith, but still. What year of Phantom would you want?
You know, I'm not too picky, but if I could have whichever one I want,
Jesus, they get 12 miles to the gallon.
I wouldn't say I would take it everywhere.
No, I was just saying, like, for a luxury car, you'd expect it to at least get, 20.
That's true. I don't know. It's just the look of it. It's not the fact that it's expensive. It's not the fact that it's, a Rolls. It's just like the look of that car makes me feel like a badass. And I want that.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it kind of looks like a Chrysler 300. Which, aren't shitty cars. They're pretty cars. But it's too boxy for me. I like edgy, but, boxy at the same time. Like, the Corvettes, man, they're the perfect, I think, in my opinion, if you took a muscle car and made it have sex with, a Lamborghini, then you get, the Corvette. It looks muscular, but it also is fast as shit. But, I don't know. I'll show you my dream car. It's a 52.
I think that another reason I want it is because anytime I would have, if I used valet service, in my head, I would picture it being, what's his name? Alfred.
Or 50. It's a 53.
It'll be like Batman's butler pulling up the car for me. I don't know. It kind of does look like a Batmobile to me, and I think that's where I like that. That's pretty. Can you see it? It is really pretty. Let's show them the Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce Phantom. Wait, this isn't the one I was thinking of.
Talking about the Wraith? The one with the lights inside of it on the roof?
No, that's not it in either. Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me find it. It's called...
Scales.
Scales. So what did I originally say?
Phantom.
Okay,
Rolls-Royce
it is the Phantom.
Older year or older model.
30s Phantom.
1930. Oh, so you talking like the Capone shit
Yeah.
with the
With
suicide
this
doors
shit
and shit.
right here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you can get behind that, right?
I can get behind that. Yeah. The new ones look.
No, I like when I pulled that up, I was like, no, that is not what I wanted. Oh man. Yeah, like 30s Phantom. Yes. I get like 4 miles to the gallon. In black.
This is my dream.
With the
truck
white
right
leather
here.
interior.
It's a Studebaker pickup.
With red embellishment. Ooh. Studebaker puka.
Pickup.
Studebaker pickup. Yeah, that one looks dope.
They were made in the 30s and they quit making them.
This one says it's from the 60s.
From the 60s?
1958.
Oh. I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Studebaker.
I thought they quit making them.
Someone might have
Guess
told
not.
you that and you took it at face value. You feel?
Probably.
I don't know, like, because I'm not really a car person, you know?
Mhm.
And it's just like, that Rolls Royce particularly has always stood out to me.
Mhm.
And I couldn't even tell you, like, another name of a car that I would want, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, there's, like, Bugatti, but, like, I couldn't tell you, like, I know, like, the Rolls Royce Phantom, you know?
I mean, you hear all these like Bugattis and Lambos and shit. Like they're really nice cars, and like, let me tell you, Italians have their shit down packed.
For sure.
But like, it's just they're overrated at this point, I think, and not necessarily overrated because they stand up to their ratings. But like,
yeah.
a couple of famous people started getting them, and then everyone was just like, "That's my dream car." And like every fucking 12-year-old wants a Lamborghini at some point, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
If I ever see one, or even just like the shell of one, 1930s Rolls Royce Phantom, now that I know the official name, thank you, Google, I would totally pick it up and I would restore it. I wonder if, because like in my head I was about to ask, I wonder if people would pay for that. And then I'm like, of course people would fucking pay for that. I would fucking pay for that.
For a 35, for a 35 Phantom?
30s, it doesn't really matter. They all look very
Well,
similar in the.
I mean, the thing with cars is like, this is the crazy thing
Could
about
I dupe
cars.
it, you think?
Could you dupe it? I
Like,
mean,
well?
it's a matter of them allowing you to at that point. I mean, if you had the money, I'm sure they would, but like, if you had the money, you could just buy one. It'd be a lot easier than to dupe it. But
Like, dupe it into, like, modern, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, you mean like drop a newer engine in it?
yeah. No.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've never seen. I don't really know what they're compatible with. I mean, like, you can take certain Acuras, like the Acura Legend can fit like a Honda engine in it,
Right.
but certain things have to be modified. Like, you have to do a lot of different shit. Like, it's not as easy as just changing the engine. I think it goes down into it, you know, like
Like, if you change the engine, you
Yeah.
also have to change these 8 other things. If you need to
Yeah.
change those 8 things, there's 14 of those things that you'll have to change, or some shit.
potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
I don't know though. Like I know enough about cars to get me in trouble. I can change brakes and rotors. I can change out like the battery and the alternator. That's about all I know though. Other than that, like it's
No, I feel.
you know, it's pretty easy to learn. Like all the stuff that I have learned, I learned in a day, or
Yeah.
off YouTube. Like, and change oil. It's a couple bolts. And
Isn't it funny that we said YouTube and that's what they're watching us on right now?
oh.
Hello.
But, yeah, I think it's important to know shit about cars, though. That's why I'm trying to learn a little bit. It's because, like, that's what you use. Like, that's what most people use every day. Like, if you have one, you use it pretty often. If, you know,
Do you think in the next 50 years
manual driving will be obsolete.
Dude, manual driving is already obsolete.
But like, you know how to
no.
do it, so like obviously it's not like obsolete
No. Mainly just because like
of the sports.
the sports, like the sport car heads, like
Right.
I wouldn't buy a Lamborghini that was an automatic.
I don't think a lot of people that would have the money to buy a Lamborghini would buy an automatic.
I don't know if they even sell Lamborghinis that are automatic. I
would
don't.
say so, because like,
Yeah.
you know, there's always going to be that rich girl somewhere that wants Lambo.
True. But I mean, it's just not. If you know how to drive a manual, it's actually really fun to drive a manual. Yeah, of course, like you don't want it if you're going like across the country, but like people used to drive them across the country either way.
Would you rather go like mudding in a manual or an automatic?
I'm in a manual, of course.
Why, of course.
Just cause like it's better.
Like more fun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more fun. I mean, like probably.
Or is
get
it
out.
safer? Or like what is the of course? You know, like it's really really fun, or it's just the obvious answer. So it's.
I mean, like I get you've probably never like driven in the mud, but like, it's not really any fun to just like press the gas and go. And like spin your tires out and shit, like you know, like that's pretty, like it's pretty boring to like mud in an automatic.
Oh.
You just sit there and spin around and sling mud everywhere, like you just have a little bit of fun driving through it.
No, it makes sense. Do you have that lighter?
I do not.
Oh, here it is, under my leg.
But yeah, no,
Would there be any like guilty pleasure cars? Like it's not necessarily your dream car, but if you just had the extra after like your dream car, I guess. Like your splurge car.
I get a Nissan 270Z.
A Nissan. What is let me look it up.
Look it up. Pretty cool. Or a Firebird, like a
Nissan
I don't know what
270Z.
There's a lot of cars that I'd like to have. I just don't know much about them. Like I see them in my head. I don't know what year. I do like an old Dodge Challenger, like a 76.
That's cool. Yeah, that one's pretty cool, man. And then you said a what?
Who did you look up?
That one?
No,
That's what one you were thinking
not the
of?
one I was thinking of.
That's how I was with the Rolls Royce. Like, I didn't know it was a 30s model. And then when I pulled that up, I was like, that is not what was in my head.
It keeps pulling up the 370s. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe it's not
Maybe.
270. My cousin used to have one.
Mm.
I think it's a 240. Maybe? No. Damn, what was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess it wasn't one of those. I'd also get a fucking Skyline. A Nissan Skyline. Is it a Nissan? I think so. Yeah. They don't look like much, but these shits are fast as shit.
These shits are fast.
These shits are fast as shit. They used to be illegal to drive on the street in America.
That's really cool. Another car that I think is kind of cool is this. That's not it. I'm trying to think of what they're called. I thought they were called cross something.
Crossovers?
Maybe Firebirds or
Firebird. What about it?
Is that a
It's
name
a
of a
car.
car? Okay, then that might be it
Firebird.
then. Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. It's the ones that not have the little bump up. Oh well, that's just not Birds of Fire.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Pontiac. Type
Kinda
in
like-
Pontiac Firebird.
That one.
With the emblem on the front.
Well, you see how the different lights. Those lights are different than those lights. These
You don't
lights
want the
are
ones that
better.
come out of the hood?
Yeah, I want them that stay in the hood. Those the
I think
ones
that's
things that come out of the hood,
That's
they
an
break
older-
a lot.
that's a. I think that's a 77. Yeah.
It's pretty,
You want,
isn't
like,
it?
that
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it. Ooh.
My brother.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
It's a beautiful car. They're fast.
Oh, just look at that. Look at this. It's fucking beautiful. With the gold and everything.
I like Mercedes too. I like certain ones. Like McLarens and shit.
McLaren. Mercedes.
I think they're still like concepts, but
We're working on it. We'll get there. We'll get there.
yeah,
That
it's
looks
the
cool as
McLaren-
fuck.
It's the McLaren F1. When
What
they first
the
came
fuck?
out, they were worth like $800,000 or some shit like that. Like
Hold on. It'll load. Oh.
it's a pretty car.
Oh.
Low to the ground, so.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, it's not to say that it doesn't take away from their beauty,
Mhm.
you know, but cars that are really, really low to the ground, I personally would not buy and drive.
Mm.
They're beautiful, though.
Why?
Because I've been in low riders and it fucking sucks. I don't
What
like
do you
being.
mean low riders though? Like hoopties?
No, I just mean in general low riding cars. Like, I feel
like, if you
like
spend-
my ass is
Uh-huh.
like so close to the ground and my feet. Like, if anything were to happen, I would just be like sand grinded by
I
the
mean,
road.
you paid $800,000 for a car though. I don't think you would be obliterated unless like
I
you
mean,
got ran
It's
over.
just the uncomfortability of feeling that like road below me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's how I feel like I always.
Those old Phantoms sit pretty low. They sit like right on the tire. They're pretty low. It's lower than my car, I'd say.
Oh man, look at how close it is, bro. It's sleek though. It's pretty. I like it. I feel like I don't like low cars. I want like a medium.
I mean, what we're in is pretty low to the ground, relatively.
No, we don't
Com-
have to.
in
We don't have to
comparison to, like,
bend
my
down
Ranger.
to get into the car.
I'm taller than the car, though.
Yeah.
I do have to bend down to get into it.
But like.
I'm taller than it. I have to bend my knees to get into it. I mean, I know what you mean, but like, it's still we're in a lower car.
Yeah.
We're not in the Ranger anymore.
I don't consider that a low car though. I consider that a normal car. I've been in low cars, man. I practically had to fall down to get into it. And I'm small. So I could only imagine how like someone like you would feel, you know?
I'm not a huge guy.
No. But you're taller than me.
Yeah. I don't bite like too much though.
But like I don't feel like I have to crawl into the car. Or bend to our car.
Right.
You know? So like it does make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
So like it would even make a dramatic more difference getting into like the low cars. I don't know. I just want to get in a couple now. And get in a couple low cars. We need to go to a car show.
Yeah.
I agree.
We go to Rod Runs this year.
Is that at McDonald's? Just curious.
It's like Olive Pigeon Forge, like you just kind of like ride around.
See the cars.
Yeah.
Whew.
Went to that one that we just kind of stumbled upon in Arizona when we were going to for food.
Wasn't it in like the
No, it was just in a parking
McDonald's
lot.
parking
No,
lot?
there was a McDonald's like near it, and some of them were eating there.
Oh, okay. It's probably
You
what
had
it
a
was.
sport, like a super sports car, and you were eating McDonald's.
I don't know.
I mean, considering there were like Five Guys and all that other shit.
Yeah,
around there,
true, like,
way,
really-
like, but you're eating at McDonald's, like.
True.
You rented that car to take it to the Rod Runs, like, come on.
That would
No,
be
but-
crazy. You think people actually do that?
Yeah, fuck yeah, they do.
No way.
Yeah.
For what? For what? To what avail? Like, do they get money?
Girls' numbers, and then they just never talk to them again because they don't actually have that car.
Oh,
Or
shit.
they call them.
Or
and
it's
they,
always in the shop.
They come and pick them up with the Altima, or their Nissan Altima that they got for like $20,000. And they're like, "Where's your sports car?" And it's in the shop, or I don't.
Oh man.
It's expensive to fill up, or you lie.
I don't want to drive it because it's worth so much or some shit.
Some shit like that. Yeah. I'm
Oh
sure they
man,
have
there's
their
lots of
excuse.
ways you could spend that.
People definitely rent sports cars to take them to like sports or like car shows and shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Definitely. That's not to say like all of them.
Oh, I know, but that's
But,
just like
when
crazy
you see like
that people
if you
have
see a
thought of that.
Lamborghini at a Rod Runs, yeah, it's not theirs. Rod Runs is for like sleeper cars and trucks and
Right.
nice cars. Like
Nice
they put a lot of the
cars.
fastest shit.
Do you think that? How long do you think it would take for you to be able to like know almost every car
To know almost everything, just to like look up cars and
and like know them?
know
yeah.
them.
Mhm.
Just the names, not like anything about them.
Just the names and what they look like.
Not long at all.
All the cars.
Yeah, I do like probably like if you put your mind to it, like 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
There's not
pretty
that
cool.
many cars out there. There's a lot, but there's not like that many. There's a lot of like smaller ones, of course, in like Britain, like not in America,
Right.
like, in South America and shit. Like,
Dude, I want to start looking more into cars.
Hmm?
I want to start looking more into cars, knowing their names. You know, maybe not like, I don't know, Toyota Tacoma, but like nice cars. You know what I mean?
like popular cars.
Yeah, like popular nice cars,
Mm-hmm.
but not necessarily just like, I don't know, like nicer cars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to learn them and then see which ones are the cheapest ones so that whenever I see them on a good price, I can be like knowledgeable and be like,
Yeah.
that's a good deal because I know that car.
I mean, it would take you a lot if you're trying to know about them. that's
not
a
like
lot.
about them, not like what's in the engine or whatever, but like
I mean, that's
what
how
they
you're gonna
look
get a good
like,
price.
how much they're worth,
Right.
you know?
Mm.
Which I don't think is too much because you don't really need to
Yeah,
know
but like if you
engine
knew,
cap.
if you did know about internal parts, you could get it cheaper. Because if you can pop the hood of a car and go this and this is wrong, I'm gonna have to fix it, and they go, oh well, let me lower. Like, what would you take for it? Or you can better bargain.
Oh, they can haggle with that skill.
Yeah, if you can pop the hood or even just look under the car and know. If you can look at the rotors and go, there's $700 I'd have to put into it. In like if you know how to change rotors and shit, you can change your brakes and rotors cheaply for like $300.
Right.
If you want to put nice shit on it, you can do it for $400.
So what you should do is if you want a certain car, you should research it, and then every time you see one for sale, go and just see how much it is, and then be like, this, and this is wrong. Would you go lower? And then they might. You never know. They might want to get rid of it and be like, sure.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get that Phantom. You want to smoke a
I don't know, man.
stogie?
sure.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with us and smoking a joint with me. And if you have a dream car or just like some cool cars that I should know about, just comment below. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.